guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a get ready with me doing this makeup look, but it's more gonna be a chit chat why I have not been YouTubing in the past couple weeks, a little bit of a life update with the wedding, the home renovation, the dog, everything that's happened between Christmas and now. So if you wanna hear my little life update and put some makeup on with me, then keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and get started. So instead of explaining the tutorial, what I'm doing, I'll explain a few things, but I'm just going to give you guys the update about my life instead, and then I'll just list all the products down below as I normally do. So I'm just putting a facial spray on, that's the Pradiance one, and then I do want to do a favorites video. I really have a lot of new things that I've been really liking, and this is one of them. It's called the Buffet by The Ordinary, and it's just like a really nice serum. Actually almost out, so that's how long it's been. So I'm just going to put that on. My hand here, that is one of the reasons why I have not been filming. I had an operation on last week, Monday, and basically was in a cast. I only just got the cast off over the weekend, so I finally now can move around a little bit more. So if you just imagine me as a little Captain Hook, that's what I was. But I've got about 30 stitches in here. It doesn't really look like it, but the scar is like this. It's a big zigzag. Long story short, I cut my hand on glass and it didn't really heal nicely. All the nerves wrapped around the scar, and there was just, it was like very tender and it contracted as it healed. So my hand was more of a J like this instead of being able to do an L, but I can already do an L with this one, which is really cool. So I'm really excited. Just gonna moisturize my face. I'm not even sure when the last time I spoke to you guys, but over Christmas we had such a hectic Christmas because we moved in on Christmas Eve into our new place now. I had filmed like one video, I think, right before, but yeah, for the most part, it really wasn't moving in. It was just actually moving everything from the old house to the new place. So we also had, you know, we still have construction going on now. And when I say construction, there's just been so many issues with so many people from the very beginning all the way up until now. We've had problems, so we're still dealing with that. They installed all the wrong countertops. I don't know if you guys follow me on Insta stories, but they installed all the wrong countertops, so now when they take the countertops off, they're thinking that it might mess up the cupboards, so we might be having to redo all of our cupboards as well, which is totally not cool. And then there's like some mismeasurements and things. Like we had somebody help us do all the measuring, and then things got changed, but then the plans never got changed. So all the builders were going by all the plans, but some of the plans were wrong. So we've been having just things crop up here and there that we've had to fix, and it's been really hands-on. So like, for example, right above me we have this really beautiful pendant light chandelier, but all the dimmer, it just doesn't dim, and the dimmer that they put in, we've had 2 electricians come and try and figure out this light, and they're contacting the supplier, and it reminds me I've got to get the people to call me back. But yeah, it's just been non-stop, so we just needed to take a break and really focus on getting in the house and all that kind of stuff. But on top of that, we've been organizing a trip to the States in June. So we've been doing that and our wedding planning stuff as well. So we've been sending out emails to all the people that are going to be coming from United States down to South Africa. So it's taken a lot of organization and just needing to have that time to ourselves, and this actually takes up a lot of my time. I do get paid for my videos now, but I would say that it doesn't pay enough for me to be able to live off of. At the moment, it takes a lot of my time to sit down, find the time, get content, create the video, sit down, edit the video, make sure I'm happy with it, and then creating the thumbnail, getting it uploaded, making sure all the right keywords and stuff are in. So it takes a lot of time, so I just needed that time off to also really work right before I had my operation. That way I was making as much money as I could. If you're not familiar with what I do, I'm a freelance wardrobe stylist, so nobody pays me to go to the beach. Not on a fixed salary, so I only get paid when I have jobs. Excuse you. Only get paid when I have jobs, but I am very lucky that I have jobs a lot. So I just tried to pump myself full of work right before my operation, because now I'm going on week 2 of not working because of my hand. So next week I should be fine. Also, we've been going through a bit of load shedding here in Cape Town. So the power only just came back on now, so the house is a bit hot because there was no air flowing through the house, so I just have the windows open, so if you hear cars going by and stuff, that's what that is. So I'm going to go in with this bronzer. It's by Summer of Love. It's a baked bronzer, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but yeah, I think it's really pretty. I think it's a little bit dark for me, but I usually always kind of have that problem where things are a little bit darker for me because I'm so fair, unless I've fake tanned or I've just been on holiday or whatnot. But life's been so busy, so like on the weekends when I thought I'd be able to catch up on a video, or now I'm gonna start filming, and there's like bachelorettes and baby showers, and because Clive works, he works for himself, but he's an office full of people. He works like 9 a.m. till like 7 p.m. So the last thing that I really want to do is when he comes home is sit down and say, right, now let's work together, because a lot of like the wedding planning and stuff you have to do as a team, and you need more than one person working on it at the same time. So I am trying to kind of make sure that the house is like, you know, you come home and you relax and you have your dinner and maybe like a little glass of wine, and you catch up on reading or like see how each other's days have been and that kind of stuff, instead of like sitting right down and doing work. I'm just using some Glossier blush. I've really been loving all their blushes. This one's in the color Beam. I think they're perfect for traveling and stuff because you can use it as like a little lip color if you wanted to. But I don't find it stays on as good on the lips as it does on the cheeks. But I find it stays on better than most blushes. So like this blush right here, I'm using a mirror. This blush is Tom Ford, and I find it's like always the first thing to come off. Not giving shade to Tom Ford, but all powder blush. So this gel one has really been staying on really nicely. This is a highlighter that I'm going to use. It's by Yves L'Homme, and it's in the color 01 Glow. So just been getting the house clean and, you know, finding things that I haven't used on my channel in a really long time. The thing I remember that I didn't like about this is that it comes out a little bit unevenly, so you need to kind of brush it with another brush. But it is really pretty, and it's like pearl, very pearly, and just like a beautiful highlight. I think my sister actually wore this one on her wedding day. And then just put a little down the nose. But yeah, our Christmas was crazy. So we moved in on Christmas Eve, and then we had driven straight up to, Clive's family has a river house, and we drove straight up to the river with the dog being puppy and everything. And both of us, actually almost the whole family came down with a stomach virus. Like 2 of the family members got sick on Christmas Day, and then I got sick Christmas night, and then Clive woke up sick on Boxing Day, like the day after Christmas. And it was so hot. It was like 35 degrees, which was like really, really hot. We were both so sick that we couldn't drive back to Cape Town. Clive had actually hit his head. He passed out from vomiting so much. He passed out, and he hit his head and burst his head open. It was like a whole thing, and after that, like he was really sensitive to noise and sound and stuff, and we had to go to a doctor and get his inner ear realigned and stuff because they said he had actually knocked out this crystal in his ear. I know that sounds crazy, but they said he had knocked out this crystal in his ear, and he kept getting like vertigo. We were dealing with that on like, that was around New Year. But also like all the doctors are on holiday because it's Christmas time. So we definitely had a really rough Christmas. So then we decided we would go up to their other holiday house in Plettenberg Bay, which is where we're getting married. And I just realized I forgot lipstick and setting spray. So then we went up to Plet, and that's when we were like, right, this is our holiday now. We're going to enjoy it. I'm not going to film, all that kind of stuff. So we just sat together in the sun, and we were really present and just really enjoyed our holiday, because between the move and being sick over Christmas and everything, and all the construction, we really felt like we never got that New Year feeling where everyone else did. So we still, I don't know, I think because of the move it still doesn't feel like New Year, but it's February now, so it has to. Like New Year is like way gone. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at in life at the moment. So I feel like because of the home renovation, we're in this limbo phase. The house does look very finished, but there's so many little things, like they basically need to come back and like touch up, and we don't even have plumbing in our bathrooms for the sinks, so we've been using the kitchen sink together as well, brushing teeth and washing faces and stuff. But we're lucky that we have our shower and bath. So hold on, I'm gonna get a lipstick and I'll be right back. Chopper hasn't been on TV in a while, but here he is. He's 17.5 kgs at the moment. So he is 5 months on Valentine's Day, which is in a few days. Yeah, he's just gotten so big so quickly. He also had like a little emergency operation. He had some type of, I don't know, it's like a little abscess on his back, little ham hock up in the back of his little leg. So they had to cut it open, clean it, drain it, all that kind of stuff. And then when I was home recovering from the operation, we had these people coming in, bringing rugs into our house because we were gifted the option to buy, like, get a rug for our wedding gift. So since I was home, I was getting all these people to bring rugs in, and a little silica packet, I'll like try and insert one if you don't know what I'm talking about, fell out of one of the rugs, and as soon as I saw it, I went to grab it, and he'd already reached for it and swallowed it. So then I had to take him to the vet to induce vomiting. So I feel like it's just been one thing after the next, which has been crazy. So those are my 1 million excuses for why I haven't been filming, but it feels really good to get back in the swing of things, and I really want to try and film a lot of videos this week because I can use my hand a little bit. I can't overdo it, but I can use my hand a little bit. So I want to try and get a lot of videos in because I want to just really try and start working as much as I can right now, because I know I'm going to the States in June, and because of the operation taking 2 weeks off. This lipstick, another makeup artist actually recommended this lipstick to me. It is by Bobbi Brown, and it's just called Pale Pink. It's really pretty, and every time I'm on set with somebody who is a makeup artist, I always ask them like what's their favorite thing to put on brides and stuff, and I'm really lucky that I get a lot of tips and tricks, and I have family members who are makeup artists and stuff. So I've just been kind of testing out foundations and the best lipsticks and blushes and stuff. That way when it does come time for my wedding, I know exactly what I want. I am having somebody do my makeup, but I'm also going to give her free reign to all my makeup as well. So just did quickly want to mention this. This is the MAC Studio Fix, and I'm in the color NC25 right now, but I've got about 3 of these. So I've got one that's more pale and even one that's more tanned than this, but I really do like the way that this stays on the face. It's a little bit more matte than I would like, but deal with it. Chopper, no. Chopper, no. Right, so I thought I would just bring you guys a little bit in closer so you can see the makeup. It is just very, very simple makeup. I don't have a lot that I need to be doing today except filming videos, so I'm just going to change it up maybe for another video. There's quite a few videos on my to-do list, but if there's something specific that you want to see on my channel, leave me a comment down below. That little handbag back there, I still need to do a what's in my bag, and we're supposed to be getting our curtains installed this week. So once we get our curtains installed and we get the right countertop, see, this is the wrong countertop, I really want to do a house tour because I'm so proud of everything that we have done with this house, and we're so lucky to have done it. But enough rambling for one video. I think I've been speaking for 20 minutes straight, so I'm going to try and edit this so it's a little bit shorter for you guys. Thank you again so much for your patience and coming back to my channel and watching my videos week after week, even when I take a little hiatus like this. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.